Hello, my name is Natalie Mossin.
And my name is Ingeborg Hau.
We are going to present the Copenhagen lessons, 10 principles to build on. They were formulated as an outcome of the World Congress of Architects held in Copenhagen in the summer of 2023. And they conclude a 7-year period where we've been working with architecture's contributions to the UN 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The 10 principles address how we, through the built environment, through architecture, can contribute to reaching the goals. And they are formulated as principles to help us discuss and understand the core ideas needed, the core ideas of change needed in the built environment. For example, we need to move towards a principle where no new developments are placed on green fields. We have so little land left that's not overtaken by built environments, infrastructures or farming, and we need those areas to sustain the planet ecosystems. However, to implement a principle like that, to stop building on green fields, we need to act locally on so many levels, and we need to act both within the individual projects and within the individual building codes. Each of these principles address current conditions on the planet and in the built environment, and ways to look at our obligation to make a change.
It's based on the conversations we've had with practitioners and researchers and students from around the world, each in their own right and in their own practice, reaching for the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The 10 principles does not bring forward new solutions or answers on how to reach for the goals, but they are thought of, or we have designed them as principles, formulated them as perspective that you can use in your own practice, no matter where you're placed internationally, no matter what scale, working as an architect or as a stakeholder in the built environment. For instance, if we take the principle number 7, no waste must be produced or left behind in construction, we know that that's not an easy principle to put on your way of or your practice. We know as an architect you cannot do that alone. You are dependent on all of the different partners, clients. But by applying these principles, we feel certain that they can help you get way further than we could otherwise in reaching for the goals.
They address the human and social as well as the environmental sustainability, and address some of the current practices in the building industry connected to waste, climate impact and inclusion. The 17 Sustainable Development Goals are a reflection of those core needs, that we need to sustain the planet and we need to treat people with dignity. With the principles, 10 principles, we are hoping to add to that conversation a layer that's very directly engaging with building practices, and that can be used by architects everywhere to discuss current practices and hopefully help all of us band together and move those practices forward.